Trisha, tell us why we're doing the big thing.
I believe that London is changing. We work differently. The creative industries is becoming so much more of an important part of the London economy, and those creative people actually just don't live in the same way as the suited and booted of the City of London.
When we were planning the big thing, we really wanted it to be a little bit different. We ended up with a mix of key property developers, some of the creative industries, some of the younger occupiers, and the sort of people that are actually occupying the space that we're talking about. And I think we got a really fantastic mixture.
How is London characterised for you?
What's most interesting about London is that it is a slightly fragmented, slightly chaotic place in many ways. The thing that makes it what it is the fact that people can come here from all over Britain, all over London, all over the world, and live their own lives. But in the end, it's not really controlled. They want a brilliant mess.
The broadband and stuff like that's not as strong as it is in some other places, but for us, that's a pretty minor consideration. I think the access to mass transit and really convenient walkable locations and stuff like that really outweighs that.
I think the role we can play is very much about the creation of great space for people to do great business in.
So Airbnb is an online marketplace for people to list, discover and book unique places around the world. We've arrived in London with our office in Shoreditch about 12 months ago, and since then we've been really growing the amount of people that have been staying on the platform.
We talked a lot about East London. How much of your focus is that going to be?
We think business makes the appropriate decisions about where they want to be, but we think East London has a fantastic offer, and maybe in the past that hasn't been as recognised as much as Central and West, so we want to redress the balance there a bit.
I love Shoreditch because it's become a village. And the thing is, what we spoke about earlier on, it's about people that live and work in the neighbourhood. You're all one. And if I say to people, that Shoreditch, here we are, right bang next to the City of London, and it is a true village. Everybody knows each other, everybody looks out for each other. It is fantastic.
What we want to do is be sitting down with the policy makers, the people from City Hall, the Deputy Mayor for Planning, the local authorities, the property sector themselves, and lots of other people, to look at what we need to do, to do what we heard tonight, which was a nuancing how we build neighbourhoods with people at the heart of them. What does a people-centred London look like?
The desire to develop the city and to make it a more interesting place, a place that people will want to live in and want to work in, is very powerful. And in that sense, developers, more than anybody, create London.
I think it's been a great debate. I think it's fantastic to hear the kind of diversity of expertise around the table, and a broad agreement about London effectively being unplanned and creating a kind of a framework for success and allowing us all to kind of get on with it with a certain degree of freedom, which I think has been the history of London from the day it kind of started.